hand it over to whoever ends up buying this. So it's like an extra $4,000 in like wiggle room. What that is that's an escrow. Every month, as you can see, let's do the breakdown. There is 1638 in principal. Nope, that's yearly. Hold on. So there's your principal. You're only paying down your loan $170 every month. The interest you're paying is $858, and then this $700 is going into that escrow account here, for your taxes and insurance. Okay.
Okay.
So the only thing you're paying down on this house is $169.45. That's why when we get a 0% loan, it's so delicious, because whatever we're putting into those seller finance deals, that's going right to the principal. Okay. And that's a big deal. So this isn't spectacular. The only good thing we got going is the house is very nice, and so
It's completely maintained.
Yeah. So that being said, nowhere near 170, I would say. I'm gonna switch. So that was I'm gonna switch back to. Let's look at Atlas now. Okay, so with our numbers, we know that it only cash flows about $86. This PITI is wrong. It should be 1,700. So let's change that. Okay, we're gonna call it 1,700. Oh wait, let's back it out a little bit. We'll call it. I'm just making this work for what it actually is. So PITI was 1,700 on the mortgage statement. And so then we're losing money each month, 362. So believe it or not, even coming in with nothing isn't going to be a deal on this one, unless we now go to Zillow and let's check and see what a quick comp is going to be in that area. So the thing is, this is going to be a tough sell. Okay, so here's our quick comping. This is ours at 178. Yeah, they're overpriced too. 141 right next door. This one's 202, but it's a double lot. 121, 123. Yeah, they're upside down big time. So honestly, not really a deal.
All right, I just wasn't sure because I wasn't sure how like sub 2 or mortgage takeover works. So I wasn't sure how to blend those numbers.
Yeah, so I mean, here you go. I mean, we'll go into subject 2. So we're offering what is owed on the loan.
And just to clarify, this is what we do when they have close to what's owed on the house still up on it.
Right. Yeah, or I do it with any sub 2, okay? Because I've bragged about my houses in Texas. I had one, they had $80,000 in equity. One had $100,000 in equity. I gave the $100,000 in equity one $10,000 down and took over the loan. Yeah, they're out there. That's the thing. It's real. It's all based on what the issue was. The one that I got for $10,000 down, the guy just had a job change, and so he had lost his job, and he didn't want to pay the I think it's $3,200 a month anymore. He just was like, yeah, I've got 3 months left in me in savings, and I just need out. And so he was feeling that pressure, which is huge. I mean, when you've got that kind of pressure, and you're like, okay, I'm looking at my bank account, and the only way to stop it is to, like, we came in and took it over. And he's like, thank you so much. You just stopped the bleeding. The second one was kind of the opposite. She got a great job out of town that paid her way more. She just didn't care. She had renters in the house that she felt like weren't very good renters. and she wanted to evict him, but she didn't want to do she didn't want to have to deal with it, and she was out of town. And she's like, just somebody take it over. She had a solar loan of $150 a month. She had a soft water loan of whatever, it was like $30 a month. She's like, I just want to be done with all of it because I'm making more money now. I'm fine. And that one had $80,000 in equity. And I came in, I gave her nothing, absolutely nothing down, and took over the loan. Called the renters. I said, hey, what's going on with it sounds like that the owner was a little frustrated. And they're like, well, we get paid every 2 weeks, and so we're always late. I said, okay, well, let's make the rent every 2 weeks. And they're like, seriously? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, awesome. So many of these problems are so solvable, but people are just not looking at the solutions. This one is not. This one is just, it's overpriced. They owe too much. And so it just doesn't cash flow. I mean, you lose $362 a month. So, yeah, this is one it sounds great to come in and pay nothing. But in this situation,
if it doesn't cash flow, then it's still netting us negative.
Yeah, then you've got a house that you're, if this had $20,000-$30,000 in equity, then I look at it and I go, okay, well, we're at 362. We're losing 362. Let's call it had $30,000 in equity. Divided by...
And that's how much they put into the property.
That's how much they've either paid it down or it's increased in price. So it would take 82 months of losing money to go through that $30,000. Do you know what I'm saying by that? I'm taking this, we're losing $362 a month because
with this term of the loan.
Yeah, because of this. Yeah, because the rents aren't. If the rents were higher, if the loan wasn't the PITI, I mean that's why it's so important that you've got that mortgage statement, because now we know exactly what we're paying per month, and the rents don't support it. And so if it's got $30,000 in equity, well, we're ahead of the game. And so that $300 that gets chipped away each month, the 362, which is what we're negative,
takes a lot longer to get through.
Takes 82 months to equal $30,000. And so that's a trade-off. Like we're like, oh, okay. Like
so
now,
what would an investor do if they're still going to end up negative after that 82 months?
They hang on to it. So 82 months divided by 12 is 7 years. In 6 years, it's probably going to appreciate. But in this situation, it's not a good deal. More than likely, we're in a smaller town, right? Richmond, Texas.
Yeah.
Let's see how many people live in Richmond, Texas. Thirteen thousand people. So more than likely, this isn't going to go up too much because there's not a ton of people that are going to be moving in that want it, So nice
Right,
house.
that makes sense.
So the things that would have to change here is it would have to rent for probably about 2,400. Let's see. But this is really good education, and this is, I'm sure everybody's kind of wondering these things, so it's great. So yeah, at 2,400, we cash flow $200. Okay, and so in that situation, yeah, I'll take $200. I've got, the one, this one, Comanche, my property, the one that I got in for free, and I'm just paying the mortgage. On paper is not great, but I have $80,000 in equity. I don't know what I think it's 15. Yeah, there it is.
What's in K?
And so that's what's cool is I've got that equity. Goodness gracious, I can't find it. Sorry, guys. So it's 15 something 306. There it is, 15306. So this one, if we were to run it, so 2400, that is right. That's what I get, but it's a $402,000 place. Okay, so I'm getting a renter in there. I'm going to be losing about $500 a month, but I'm also gaining $2,500 a month that I'm not paying. So I'm okay with that. It'd be worse to lose 2,500.
Yeah.
And so, I'm paying. I think it's 3,000 a month. But that's the one that I walked in, and it's a $402,000 house that I got for 300,000. I think 320 is what's left on the mortgage. And the cool thing is, I'm 3 years into the mortgage, so the interest rate's super low, but the amount of interest I'm paying is less than what it was when you first start, because all loans are front loaded, where you pay the interest first. So, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Okay, I know.
You pay all the interest before you actually start paying off the home.
Yeah, the way it amortizes here, I'll show you an amortization calculator. So if you have a place that's $400,000, okay, and you're taking the standard 30 years to pay it off, 6% interest, and you calculate it, you can see the monthly schedule. The interest, oops, that's not monthly. There we go. The interest each month. This month it's 2,000. It's going to be $2 less the next month, $4 less the next month. You just keep on, and so I'm in year 3 or 4, I think. So instead of 2,000 a month, I'm paying 1892 in interest, and then my principal's a little bit more. But you really have to have a loan for quite a while before it evens out. Like, let's see where we're at. Yeah, here's where it starts switching over. It's year 23. You're still spending. Let's see where it's equaled. So right around here, end of year 18. That's when you're starting to pay as much principal as you are interest. It's insane.
Okay.
Yeah. So the cool thing is, I'm in. Like if a house has, if we're taking over the mortgage and they've been in 18 years. Now we know that we're putting more principal towards the price than we are interest, which is kind of
Right.
cool. But also, I think that loan is 3%. So yeah, so my interest is not as bad. Like, yeah, what is mine? It's a 400,000. It must not be a 30-year, because I'm paying a little bit more than that. So that's how interest works when you're doing loans. But yeah, so there's trade-offs, and that's kind of my point is, first of all, turnkey house. I mean, you can see nothing needed to be done.
Yeah, nothing's wrong with it.
It's perfect. It's got solar, so it's very, I'm paying $150 a month for paying off the solar. A lot of times people don't want that. I want it, especially in Texas. Hotter and crap in the summer, and this saves them probably $200-300 a month. But it's turnkey and it's perfect, and it's one of those things. The only negative is it's got an HOA. Now, it's not because of the price of the HOA. It's that the HOA is a pain in my butt. They get on you for everything. How much? I don't even know what I'm paying for the HOA. I think it's like $200 a year.
Yeah, my sister's house has an HOA, and they had their trash cans where they belong, but it slightly went over like the edge of the walkway, and they got to pay a fee for that.
Oh, it's so dumb.
Yeah.
Well, it's just, their whole job is to drive around and find out what's going on. It's like, come on. Let me see, where is the HOA? Yeah, it's a cheap HOA. It's like, I think it's $200 a year. But man, they were on me about, they're like my flower. There were some flowers in the back, and they're like, those weeds are coming over the fence. I'm like, they're not weeds, they're flowers. No, they're not. I'm like, okay, load them down. Okay, so that's where we're at. Yeah, this is that one I was telling that we talked about the other day. And so hopefully we're getting into here. The only thing working against us is she moved to another place and she needs $20,000 to pay back her parents. But it's probably not going to happen because there's going to be, like in something like this, I have to repaint it. She said the roof is probably going to need to be repaired. So I worked out with her. We agreed about $13,000 in repairs and stuff. But also, she said she doesn't know the year of the air conditioner. She doesn't know the year of the
replacement.
Yeah, and so we don't know how much those are. She's at 149, but when I'm looking at the, I didn't realize you could get in there that fast. Perfect. Pretty good comps in the area. So I've told her that it's probably not worth what she said, but it is. I mean, we're pretty good. It's a small lot, but I still feel like we've got potential of a little bit of equity there. But this one's for me personally, and so I'm willing to take a little bit more of a hit. Okay, so that's kind of where we're at. I mean, so good seller finance. I mean, good sub twos are great, but bad ones just don't. It just doesn't work.
Yeah, they need to have more equity for them to actually make sense.
Yeah, if you had 30,000 in equity and you've got that 82-month time that for you to lose money to go through that 30 grand, yeah, you're great, and that's totally fine. Yeah, equity is everything in those situations, but also know that equity is not real because housing can go down tomorrow and we don't know. And so
right,
that's why when it's 100,000 and 80,000, like you're like, okay, we're pretty much ahead of the game here. And so that one works. Okay.
Okay, that makes sense to me.
Hey, but you're doing great. I mean, I'm so psyched. I mean, just knowing that you went through all those properties this weekend, you're doing such a good job.
It was actually really fun. This was my first time actually sending out the LOI, and even though it got rejected each time, like it felt like I was making more progress.
Absolutely, it's a process, and it's easy. Like it isn't.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to go. Like it's so bad that we kind of we're guilty of going into a lot of jargon when we're talking about all this stuff, and I'm trying to avoid the jargon the best I can because, like, when somebody says, "Oh, I don't know what the ROI is on your LOI," and you're like, "What the heck's that person even talking about?" And golly, I sure hope we can find a FSBO. And you're like, "Dang it, what? I don't know what that means." And so you're so focused on those terms that you don't hear anything else that's said. And so knowing those terms is great. And I know that I know Richard even put together in Hold My Hand, if you guys are over there, a whole glossary of all those words. But like FSBO is for sale by owner. So dumb. Once you know what it is, it's so dumb. You know what a LOI is, right?
Lieu of intent.
Nope, letter of intent.
Letter of intent. There you go.
And ROI.
Return on investment.
Yep. So you just want to know, I'm going to spend this much money. What's my return on the investment? And it's usually like 2 years or 4 years, I'll get a return on my investment. So, but you're learning all these things, and that's because you've jumped into the pool and you're really in the deep end, and you're doing it. You're swimming. You're doing a really good job.
Awesome. What other cities should I call on? Because I'm looking at a lot of cities, and they're just like the rents just don't make sense for the number they're selling at.
Yeah. So, do you have Rita?
Yeah.
Okay, I was pretty sure you did. And then, so with Rita, I really like coming into Zillow and just finding some place and really just like remove boundaries and just finding those groups that are a little bit outside. Like this is outside of Houston, so we're right in this area. And as long as you put oops, Jeez Louise, I'm going bananas. As long as these dots are all in your screen, they come up over on the right hand side. And so it's one of those things where if you see a lot of green when you're rolling through, that's where you want to be. So this is a good area. Cleveland, Texas. Killeen,
Awesome.
Texas.
I'll do that. Yeah,
Waco.
because I was just like doing the roulette, and I just was getting the worst places.
Well, and it's funny. I mean, I love Atlas, but when you don't find a good spot, you're like, ah. And it's one of those things where, um, and we'll show everybody that did this real quick. Like if you go into lead gen and you go Riverside, California, which that's a mistake. You don't want to. California is really
In
tough.
California, yeah.
So
I put me over there in the roulette once. The $400,000 houses were pulling like $22,000 a month in rent.
it's the same thing in Provo and Orem in Utah because I'm trying to. My kids all live up there, and I'm like, well, let's get you guys houses. And I'm like, golly, none of these are. So we're gonna go probably fourplexes for them. That way, everything else can. But like, if you come in and right away you're like 459 and normal rent's 202 or 2201, then you just move on and you go to the next place. So let's go to Augusta. And I always start by low to high, just so I can get something that's reasonable. 68, yeah. So like Augusta, Georgia, I would go there. So these are 85, and they're pulling 87, pulling 1,000. Yeah, those are fine. So Augusta is a good one, but again, with Rita, you just roll through, and if you find an area that's mostly green, stay there. Get to know the area, get to know the realtors, get to know. I really want you guys to make sure you're building your network. I want you to have realtors that you can call and they know your name, they've talked to you before, you guys are friends. Building that network. Also building a network with loan guys, because maybe you'll come into a situation, you find something. I've got a loan guy now, really good friends, he's a good guy. And he said, hey, I can my cap is 200 million per property. And so I'm like, well, I'm set for life. This is, I can just, I can go get anything I want. And he can fund up to 200 million per property. I'm like, delicious. So find those guys, find your lawyers, find your all those different, your transaction coordinators. You want to build your team, and it doesn't have to be anybody you're paying day in and day out. It's somebody you can call and say, hey, I've got this deal and I want to get it going. Like the one in La Crosse, I will call, probably a TC that we've used over at Hold My Hand Wholesale. Her name's Lexi, and she's awesome. And it's expensive, but you get it done. And so that's kind of the deal. And you want those things to be ironclad. You want those contracts to be completely right, or you're screwed. So
Right.
it's important to pay for the people that know what they're doing. But also this community, everybody in here has got a contact that you can use. And so anytime you have any questions, like throw it out to me. Say, hey, do you have this guy? Do you have that guy? I'm going to share every single one of my contacts, because they're businessmen that are doing their thing, or businesswomen that are doing their thing. And yeah, let's help each other out. We always say a rising tide lifts all ships. And so if we all work together, then we're going to be fine. Okay? Sound good?
Sounds good, Trent. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna make another call right now.
Keep killing it. I'm really, really impressed. You've done a great job.
Thank you.
Okay, buddy. Okay, Phillips, what's going on?
Hi, Trent. Good morning.
Good morning. What's the latest?
I have a deal that the seller accepted all my terms. There was
Great.
just only, but I want you to analyze it first and
Yeah, let's see if it's a good deal.
Do you want the address or just the terms?
The address is perfect. What is it? You putting it in the chat?
All right. Bring it.
No worries. Hey, Serge, what list are you talking about? Did you have a bunch of properties? I'm trying to read back here. Oh, Marilyn's going to tell me. Oh, perfect. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Can you throw it in here and then we'll share it? We'll put it in resources.
Okay, it's
Thanks,
three
Serge.
four
Okay, what is it?
3242.
3242?
Hold on, let me just see.
That's okay. You're muffled, so it's kind of hard to hear you. Just put it in the chat. Got it. Okay, in Dallas. All right. Now, does it cash flow?
Well, it's rental is around 2,300 to 2,350, and I'm set to collect 1,350.
Okay, you're super muffled, so if you can pull away from your mic a little bit, I think we'll be able to hear you better. Okay, so 350. It's 166 days on market. Seller financing available. So did you work out seller finance with them?
Yes, I sent them a seller finance offer and they accepted it, but they they just have an issue with maybe like with the assignable contract. So I send you all like the terms that I sent to them.
Oh, good. Yeah, here they are. So 360. Let me ask you, how soon did you go up to 360? Off the bat? Like, did you do it right
Right
away?
off the bat. Yes. Since you asked me not to do over asking anymore, we stopped doing over asking. And definitely we've been getting a lot of response as
Okay.
opposed to putting over asking. So
Okay. So purchase price is 360, which is 10,000 over asking. I've got 350 as asking.
they just reduced it or something. Yeah. It was
Okay.
370 or 360 before. Yeah, they reduced
Okay.
it.
So they're seller financing 330 of it. Okay, so you're putting 30 down.
Yes.
Okay, and that's going to handle the commissions. Perfect.
Yes.
Everything smells good so far.
And
Monthly payment. Ooh,
three
that
fifty.
might be high. So what's
High.
the estimate? What's the rental?
The rental is around 250 or 350.
No, I mean how much does it rent out for per month?
350.
350.
No, 2,350.
2350. Gotcha. Sorry,
Yeah, 2,350. Sorry.
I got bananas in my ears. Okay, good. So, and then you offered 25% of that? Nope. And let me see. So 2350 divided by 4. So I would have offered 587, okay? And you offered 8, how much? 1350, right?
Yes.
Look what that does to us. We're negative $222 a month.
Oh,
Yeah. Dang it. And you've got a 6-year balloon. I always like to get a 10-year balloon when you can. So the reason I say 25% of rents is because then we get 75% of rents. And so 25% would have been about 600. See what we do there?
Mm.
So we've got to be really, 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 really cognizant of how much we're giving away. Okay. Um, and there's 2 open loans, so they can't even sell or finance this. They've got two open loans. They've got 7,000. They've got $70,000 in loans. What's up?
Yeah, I'm guessing the payment would cover all that, so that's why I think he has more
Yeah.
equity.
So, yeah, but see, he can't sell you a house he doesn't own. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
the bank owns he's got he's got a first and a second mortgage. So he can't offer you, so you could come in and take over, so that's 585, right? So that's where I would be. So it's more, this is a tough one. Okay, so he's 350. Yeah, he has to wipe those out because otherwise there's extra. So this turns into a hybrid. And so a hybrid, you're paying 585 a month for his loans, right? And so let's go right here at 585. Now that works because you're cash flowing. So he gets nothing else for his, well, this is 12,000. So he's 112, let's call it 112,000 of his 350. So his equity is about, a couple 100,000. What we're paying him for is his equity. And so he's going to want more money for his equity. And so your 1350 is that 585 minus 585. Oops, 1350. So yeah, you're $765 is the difference. If you're paying, do you see what I'm saying? So putting it together at and that puts us, we can't do that. We can't do, it's not sellable, and it's not a good idea because we're losing $222 a month. Now, if you were coming in here like we were talking before, and you were taking this over, and the mortgage was higher and his equity was less, then these numbers would be better. But yeah, he can't sell or finance. This is a hybrid, and so we'll go to a hybrid and we'll see offer price. You're saying 30,000 for the down payment. And so let's just see. I don't usually do hybrids. I don't like them. So yeah, we lose even more money if we go 1350. Let's see that. So we're gonna say that we're gonna give him an extra 200 a month because we have to pay his PITI on his mortgage. So you need his mortgage statement first of all to make sure, because his payments, this says 585, but I'm not sure if it's 585 plus taxes and insurance and everything. So we gotta see exactly what his numbers are. But in general, not a great deal. Okay. Does it make sense?
Yes, I do have someone that said they have a buyer for it because there's
Great.
an
Yeah.
analyzer that I have, but then they do not want an assignment of contract on the stuff.
Okay, well, if you for sure already have a buyer, then you can do what's called a double close. And so basically what you're doing is you're buying it,
Okay.
you're closing, and then you're selling it to the other guy, and then they're closing. It costs a little bit more in closing costs.
Okay.
But if you 100% have a buyer,
Okay.
otherwise, if that buyer falls through, so you need to have a contract with that buyer that they're buying it for these prices.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're going to get stuck with the property.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a risk. It's a big time risk.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Makes
Okay,
sense?
thank you so much. Yes, that helps. That helps.
Okay, good. Yeah, if you want me to help, I'd love to vet the buyer and make sure that they're real. So many people are so full of crap in this business, it's not even funny. So I want you to make sure that don't ever go on somebody's promise. Don't ever
Yeah.
do a verbal with them. Everything has to be written down, signed in the contract form, or you're not going to do business with them. It's got to be that way. Do not do anything with like, hey, yeah, I want that, and then they tend to disappear after you bought the house, and you're like, crap.
Okay.
So I don't love your terms because they're not sellable to my buyers. But if you
Okay.
have a buyer all day long, I'm totally good with it.
Okay. Okay.
All right?
No problem.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
See you folks later. Mr. Saint. How are you, sir? You're on mute, just so you know. Still muted. Hey, let me ask you guys and give me some feedback while we're waiting for Mr. Saint. I've got a company I'm meeting with today. I had one about a month ago that I was excited about. If I were to get vetted leads that have not only the lead but the telephone conversation with the seller, so you know the motivation, you know all that stuff, and maybe I go one step further and call the leads and kind of get the deal rolling. What's the value of that to you guys? Is that something like, oh, I'll take a chance on that one for $100, but you're not taking a chance because you're going to know exactly what the motivation is, and it's going to be easy to kind of see. I'm toying with it in my brain because I see leads out there and they sell lists for like $500 and there's 400, houses. And I'm like, I hate that. But if I were to do one and the guy's like, I've got 5 kids. I just lost my job. I need to get out of this house. You hear the phone conversation the cold caller has. I think that'd be pretty cool. A buyer's list would be more beneficial. I know, Mr. To the Top. That's the holy grail is the buyer's list. Because my buyer's lists it's not just a buyer's list, it's a list of people that I know. And so they're my network. And so that the buyers are I hold sacred. I don't share those. Mr. Saint, are you there? You're not on mute anymore, but I can't hear you. Now Tyrell's going to come. Would this be helpful?
I was gonna give Saint the floor.
I know, he just won't talk to me. He's being that guy. Marco, would this be to help us get leads for sellers? Yeah, it's going to be for you to find properties. And so I'm just trying to figure out what the value is. We're going to test it together. I'll pay for the leads on the first round and just see, because my deal is like usually you have to pay $2,500 a month, and they dedicate cold callers and do all this stuff, and then you get a guaranteed, however many, let's call it 12 a month. So they're about $100 each, but I don't think anybody has $1,200 to throw at that kind of a deal. But I'm thinking if we could kind of group do it and say, hey, I'm going to auction this lead off, and here's the voice recording, and you can hear it. And then somebody goes, hey, I'll pay $100 for that, and somebody else will be like, oh no, I'll pay $125. I think it'd be kind of fun too. So it's just one of those things in my brain. Tyrell, where have you been? Oh, no, you're not talking. Tyrell. Is it my end? Can't be.
No.
Okay, I was gonna say I'm perfection. There's no way it's me.
No, I'm been good, man.
What's been going on?
Nothing much. Saint's back. Saint, would you like the floor?
Oh, there he is. Yeah. What's up, Saint?
Okay, yeah, my bad. I'm so sorry. My bad, Tyrell. If you wanted to take the floor, you can. My
Screw
IPO into
Tyrell. He
selling
hasn't been
them.
here, so
Tyrell.
no.
Yeah.
Tyrell takes a back seat. Get in
No,
back.
I heard you was talking about Utah, and I do have something that I'm working out.
Let's hear it. Good.
Not sure if you're interested
I
in
am.
this one because it is in Salt Lake City, Utah, and you mentioned something about somewhere else in
Provo,
Utah.
yeah. I'm further south, about an hour south is where I need mine. But let's look at it. What you got?
Okay. It's a multi-family,
Oh,
8-bedroom,
good.
8-bath, all studios, $900,000, Salt
Okay.
Lake City. So I don't know
What's
if
the
you're interested in that.
I like multifamily. I'm realizing that it takes just as much effort to have 8 doors as it does to have 1 door. And so, I mean, you're going to manage them all anyhow, so you might as well get them in multitude. And it's 8
Okay.
doors.
I'm still kind of waiting for the rent rolls on this one,
Okay.
but I will if you don't mind keeping it private because I'm actually really working on this one.
Yeah, I want to help you
Um,
too. If you need any help, let me know.
Shoot you the address in your DM real
Okay.
quick,
And I will keep it private.
and it is in there.
Okay.
Let me know when you received it.
I am not sharing my screen, correct? So what's cool about Salt Lake City is the addresses are it's on a grid system, so you know exactly where you are no matter where you are because you can see how far north, how far west, and everything starts at the temple downtown and goes west, northeast, southwest, and then the numbers go up. So it's kind of cool.
Okay.
So
And they're like 8 minutes from the university.
oh, which one? The one that lost on Saturday? Oh, we've seen this one. No, we've seen this one.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, what was the problem? Oh, dang it. I wish I can remember. Because we looked into it and it didn't cash flow. And they're all studios, right?
Yeah, they're all studios.
And I think they were all studios, but they were like $500 each. And so it was $4,000 for the whole thing, if I'm remembering right. So it's $4,000 for the whole shooting match, and so the cash price was way too low. I mean, the cash it just wouldn't because 900,000. We need it to be like 10,000 a month. And
Right,
so look,
but
yeah,
he did say that his buyer might be open to seller finance, but he has to, re-talk that over with him
okay.
and find out what
So
are the terms.
well, you can really beat them up because I know we talked to him about it before. I'm not sure if we ever got to seller finance. But here would be the terms, and you got to make sure that these are the terms, or it doesn't cash flow. Okay,
Right.
and so it'd be 900. I'm fine with 45,000 down, no problem. But the real deal is going to be 1,000 a month on the 4,000 because as I remember, it was like I want to say $500 a month times 8. Yeah, so 4,000. I think it was 500 a door. And they didn't provide any I think this one's fully rented out, right?
Yeah, this one's fully rented out. He said that they're on month to month though. He has to find out what the rents are currently because they did raise it. So he's trying to get those rent rolls for me.
Okay. Yeah. I'm sure I have this somewhere. Let me see if I have the rent roll somewhere. Hang on. Because I remember somebody else brought it to me. Nope. That's wrong email address. I'm like, that's from 2011. How that address is coming up in 2011, I don't know. Well, maybe we never did get it. Hey, Marilyn, I'm going to throw this in the GC. I don't know if we have any history of this, but I feel like we do. Let me search my GC real quick. No. Oh wait, 101. Oh, that's because I just put it in. I'm dumb. Okay, yeah, let me know. I remember we looked at it and I remember we said no. And that's the best I can give you.
Okay. So I worked out the seller finance terms on Atlas, and
Yeah.
they
Do you
seem
like?
to be working.
Oh, that's right. I'm sharing my screen. Yeah, no, you can
Yeah.
cash flow $1,000 if your payment to the seller is $1,000. Sorry, I was thinking I was sharing my screen. So offer price is fine at 900,000, $45,000 down, and then just offer them $1,000 a month. That's the highest I would go because your
Yeah.
cash on
I
cash
was
is.
thinking 850.
I love it. Good. Yeah, see if you can get away with it. 850 will give you 1,200 a month in cash flow.
Yeah. And I
Good.
didn't even put in an assignment fee because I don't know who the buyer would be.
Right.
But
It's gonna any seller finance. I mean, the assignment fee can be whatever you want it to be. Um, but it's going to be buyer dependent. So if you can bring it to a buyer and say, hey, what do you usually charge? What do you usually pay for assignment fees? And they tell you, oh, I always want to make sure it's no more than 20 grand. And you're like, oh, sweet. That's where my assignment fee is. But yeah, I mean, even with the $10,000 assignment fee on this one, with seller finance, you're still 21%
Yeah.
cash on cash. So you're fine. Good. Let's see.
yeah. I'm waiting to hear from him. He's a late guy, like
Oh yeah,
he doesn't wake up early.
Okay, cool. We call that a late guy.
Yeah.
He's one of them.
Yeah,
There.
he normally hits me around like 6 p.m., 7 p.m., and I'm just like, yo, dude, I
No
called you
way.
at 9 o'clock this morning.
You're like, I was on my crap. What's the deal?
All right. But you wouldn't be interested in purchasing this.
Yeah, if it's at that price. You see what I'm saying? Like, I remember them being unreasonable. So I
Okay.
don't know if you can get it at 800, 850 a month all day. I'm all over that kind of stuff. No problem. If I'm cash
Sounds good.
flowing $1,000 a month, yes, please.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
I'll stay on stage just in case he does
Yeah.
call me miraculously in this morning. All right.
Miraculously. He's a late guy that miraculously.
Not a word. I know.
Miraculously. With some miracle. Miraculously. That's it. That's the one. You're awesome. All right, Mr. Saint. Thank you, sir. Okay, now we have to deal with Tyrell. I mean,
It's so unfortunate.
we get to deal with Tyrell. I mean, I'm sorry.
That can either be a good thing or a bad thing, depending on who you ask.
Oh, it's bad. No, you don't have to ask anybody. I'll tell you. It is bad. Where you been? Everything's okay though, right? You're good?
Yeah, everything's
Okay.
everything's fine. I've been a little busy, but I've been good.
Good. We like busy. That's important. Okay. I see you sent me some properties. Are those okay to share?
Yes, of course.
I figured.
Yeah, I just want to bait somebody that no, never mind.
I'm sorry. What's
Nothing.
happening? What are you gonna do to someone?
Nothing.
That's unfortunate. Please don't. Yeah, no. Hey, have you seen this? Atlas now has a recently visited. So when you're popping in things, it comes up with the things that you had before.
Beautiful.
So you get like 7 of them. Beautiful. Just look at my property. Okay. 380. So I'm hoping $4,000 a month at least.
No. So here's the thing.
No.
This is tied to a duplex that me and you went over. The seller wants to do a Morby on it.
Oh, good.
For all three units.
And everything's paid off. Let's just start there.
Yes, all 3 units are paid off. That's a single family home, but he also has on the same street there are two more.
Okay.
It's a duplex and then a single family. Excuse me.
Duplex and single family. So 3 doors total.
Yep. This is currently vacant. It can rent for anywhere between 2,000 to 2,400 per month. And then the duplex is currently only being rented out for 1,850 per month. So in total, he's asking 800. Let me look.
Wait, and it's 1,350 per side or total?
No, it's 1,850 total for the one. Yeah, it's super low.
And what is this one?
It can rent out for like 2,000.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing too. Okay. So grand total of 3,850 for $900,000 worth of property.
No, let me. Well, yes, but not that exact number. Hold on.
And so we're trying Morby,
I was overshooting.
but I don't love the cash flow at all.
380 for them. 380 a piece for them both. So
380 each. So
Yes.
760.
And
740.
my
Good.
argument to him was, hey, like I'd like to get a deal done, but this just, even if I would have put 50% down, I'm just not getting.
There's no cash flow.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is. Let's say is he into seller finance at all?
He wants a significant down payment, but I mean he's not gonna get it. But what I can do is I will present because I told him I was drafting the offer up today. So what I'll do is I'll just send him a seller finance offer for all 3 properties put together and go from there.
This is what I would do. I mean, $800 a month gets you 510.
Because I offered him seller finance on the I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're not. You're fine.
The duplex, I offered 70. I mean, what am I talking about? I offered seller financing on the duplex itself, just the
Okay.
duplex, and he was like, he basically said that I didn't hear very nice words. Is
Oh.
what the realtor said.
Okay.
And I'm like, I'm glad I didn't have to hear it.
Well, and it's funny in those situations you can kind of commiserate with the realtor and just be like, okay, so it's you and me against this guy. Let's try to get this done. What how are we going to get him to realize that he's out of his mind?
Yeah,
because he's out of his mind.
And this realtor is extremely smart dude. Like me and him were talking. Like he was giving me options. Like, well, you could owner finance and then refinance out in 3 years to a DSCR, and I'm like, he's trying to give me options to like get the deal done. So we were sitting there talking numbers. He's like, no, I totally get it. This doesn't cash flow. At least when we were talking about the duplex, he was mentioning that. Yeah, I know this doesn't cash flow. The rents need to be raised, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, I mean that's always the bottom line. I mean, it's like, and the floors need to be redone.
Yeah.
So it's not a perfect place, and it's where are we?
In Albany, Oregon.
Albany, Oregon. Population, let's take a guess.
I'd say 30K.
30K, I'm going to say 12.
Fair enough.
I have no idea. Oh, you win.
Fair enough.
Oh wait, is that Albany, Oregon?
Oh. Oh no, I'm actually closer. Nah, okay, no, I'm trolling.
No, it is Albany. Oh, Albany, Oregon. Yeah, 57. Okay, you won. Big deal. Who cares? When I lose, who cares?
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it's Morby. Our biggest problem is it doesn't cash flow.
No, yeah, I can. The realtor gets it, so I'm gonna definitely tell him like, hey, I'm putting in. You want me to put down?
Yeah, he's insane.
I was gonna start swearing.
Good.
Going to put down an insane amount of money for
Yeah. Oh, you were going with
3,000.
something. I bet you were going to go with a something ton. Is it correct?
Yeah.
I get it. I get it. Let's see. Let's see. What's in the area? Because I have a feeling it's kind of. Oh, you know what? I just learned. Wait. Let's. If you. What did I do? Oh, I think I was looking at this, and then I hit this, and it comes up to the map. Oh, it's a faster way to get to the map.
I'm sending you the address of the duplex as well, just so you can kind of get eyes on that.
Okay. So where is it? He's right here, 380. Yeah, I mean, right next door is 382, and that one's for sale. So they got together and they said, let's just put them up high because 310 is the last one that sold. Bigger property. Let's see. 920. No, maybe not bigger property, but on a bigger piece of land. Oops, where'd we go? Dang it.
I just sent you the,
Hey,
the duplex as well. Go ahead.
Have you seen that Zillow is kind of screwing with us now, and they don't give us the realtors' phone numbers?
Yeah, I
Found that out.
didn't know that.
Yeah, found it out yesterday. And Mr. Saint, I think, was the one that kind of drove the point home that they're being dogs right now. They're charging realtors to be on these lists.
Really?
So yeah, so like look at this. Well, weird. This is cool. What is that? I haven't seen that yet. That's new, but that might be theirs. But yeah, you go down here, and that's not her cell phone. And so, and if you're doing an API, look at that's a totally different 5825. Let's see. Yeah, 6625. So yeah, they send you to this number and then you call it, and then the guy that somebody answers and it's not Heidi, and they're like, oh, I can get in touch with Heidi for you. And so they're paying to get the calls routed to them. It's interesting. Okay, this is 1,700 square feet. Yeah, I think I feel like he's overpriced. I really do. Yeah. I mean, it just seems overpriced to me. Let's go back here.
I'll send you my bad. I'll send you the duplex as well. They're
Yes.
they're priced literally the exact same on the same
Well,
chart.
the duplex only pulls 1,800.
1850, yep.
50,
Because the daughter's living in one side, and then the
Wait a minute. Is this all one?
is that the house next door? Yeah, that's all 3 units.
It's right on top of it. Oh, this is the duplex?
That's the duplex, and then right next door is the
Oh, it's right next door. It's on the same. It's basically the same property. Wow. Okay. Okay, so he's asking 380 for both. Yeah, I think he's just a little bit out of his brain.
yeah, facts. Especially with how much is Brandon for rent.
Yeah, the rents just don't support it, and it's like you're only going to get investors that want these because it's interesting. I'm curious to see if they're separate properties or if it's all one property with two things on it. Let's see. Let's do a little regrid. Hey, and I found out with regrid, it's free, and if you if you don't sign up and you just go on and you don't sign in, you get 5 searches a day, but if you sign in, you get 25. And so it's still free, but you just have to sign in. Interesting. Why is that not coming up? Was that the number?
Yeah.
And where are we? We're in
Albany. We're there.
Yeah, let me see. Let me go back to the other one. Yeah, I mean, in general, I would just check in on this one, but I wouldn't waste too much time with it.
Yeah, fair enough.
I would move on to something that's easy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot him a seller financed offer and just be like, hey, this is literally the best I can do because
Yeah.
A, it's an Albany or it's an Albany, Oregon. It's expensive, and then B, the rents just don't support it at all.
Yep. Okay, so 15 meters LLC. There's something weird here. I think it's all one, but it's coming off as two. There's two parcel numbers. Huh. It's weird. Like it doesn't show up the way the other one does. So that's the one next door, and then that's the first one. And it's got an address and everything.
That's 3711 or 11, not 3705. I don't know why it's showing up as 3705.
Oh, this one's wrong?
311. 3711. I'm sorry, 3711.
3711.
Northeast Albany.
Oh, then I'm on totally the wrong thing completely. I'm on 3705. What the heck? What you gave me 3705 in the chat. So it's 37. Yeah, 3711. Let's see.
Well, they're on the same street. They might not be right next door to each other. I might have gave you misinformation. I apologize.
I'm so mad. Let's see. But it's funny, 3711. Bellevue, Miami. See all results. Where's Albany? Albany. No. Huh. This whole thing's weird now. So this one is right. That's one of them. But then the other one is, let's go to that one. 3711.
Now you think I could? Because what I'll probably do is I'll come in at asking with.
I don't know. On this one, I just wouldn't. I think he's overpriced.
What, come in at like 350 on seller finance or like 310?
I would just ask him if he's interested in seller finance at all, and then go back and make figure out an offer. Because right now,
he's interested in seller finance, but he wants a big down payment. He's just not getting the down payment he wants.
What's his down payment that he wants? Half?
Half, yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. This is all one property. That's 3711. So it is. That's interesting. See how the lot lines are making it one property? So he's acting like it's two properties. And so that's where his price is so wacky. Because one of them has the land and then he's double charging basically for that land. I don't understand where his price is coming from. Because that's what I was trying to see on Regrid is, let's look again. Try this. There's something squirrely here. Something ain't right. So see how when I click on this is the one to the right. It gives me just property details. It doesn't give me an address.
But on Zillow, they're all one parcel.
No, they're on. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So here I think it's all one parcel. So this one is. Here's the way to know. 1100. Yep, it is one parcel. 1101. Oh, maybe not. Something's weird there, but that's 0.25 acres, and that's 0.2. So it's half an acre together. But I think he's trying to. Yeah, I think what we're going to find out is that the second house was built on his property. Like it's a part of the. It's an interesting deal. You might ask him when you're talking to him. Say, hey, I checked with the city, and it seems like you've got 2 houses on one plot of land. But I mean, they are 2 parcels, so they've got 2 different numbers. This one's 1101, and the other one's 1100.
Mhm.
So I might be wrong, but I had to ask for sure. See, this one's 1100, and they usually don't go sequentially like that. So that's 1100 and 1101. Like this one's gonna be a whole different property address, a whole different. Oh, 1002. Maybe I'm full of it. Let's see, next door is 1001. Okay, maybe they do go sequential. I might just be barking up the wrong tree. Overall, I don't love it. I would, if you're going to offer anything, it's what we said. Offer the 780 is what he's asking for. We've decided that on seller financing,
it could rent for in total
right, 3,800, right?
Yeah.
So with that 3,800, if we're talking $1,000, that's why I'm saying 800.
Yeah.
If we can go 800, I mean, we can go as high as like 1,200 or even 1,500. I mean, I want to cash flow $1,000 if we're doing it. So is that right? 780. That's what I'd offer. I mean, it's weird that this is working out better. Like, if we're 2,000 a month, why is that? Something's weird.
The property tax and insurance aren't stacked on from the other property.
Yep, that's what it is. Okay, good. Yeah, so don't trust that as much because we didn't have everything. Yeah, so I would definitely just. I mean, I would offer a quarter of what they're. What are you stealing? Yeah. See what happens. I mean, that's what I want to make sure is you're not taking too much time on these. Make your offer and move on.
Yeah, my road. I think my roadblock now. One of my roadblocks now is, that I take too long to think.
Oh no! Yeah, exactly. Like
I'll get back to you on that one.
No, but it is. I mean, and it's everybody's roadblock. I mean, it's one of those things where, especially when we're not super confident about what's going on, I'm very much a, hey, how you doing? Let's talk later. Or, hey, how you doing? And if it's a small property, hey, would they even entertain this? You know what I mean? And if they say no, I move on. I am not trying to get somebody to take my deal if they don't want it. I know maybe some other people do, like they try harder. I'm like, hey, I'll talk to you in a month. Because I've had more come back after 3 months. It's insane.
Yeah, I just had a realtor message me this morning. It was like, can we revisit this offer? And I'm like, absolutely not. It's at your counter, not mine.
Yeah, and that's the deal. It's like, hey, what are we doing? Why is it bringing up my address? This is weird. Why is it going? Oh, it's going right to underwriting because it's not pulling it up. Let's pull it up under Zillow and see. So this is your other one that you sent me? Let's see.
Yes. So this has been.
So we're back in South Bend.
Yep.
Okay.
I offered 77.5. They counted at 100. I was just
at 100.
Yes.
Okay. Well, why are we going any further?
What do you mean?
You got it for 100?
No, they counted at 100. I wanted to go lower.
Yeah, definitely try to go lower, but I don't know why it's not popping up. Here we go. Now it's going to. It was weird.
There are a couple things that she was telling me about the property is that there is no refrigerator, there's no AC, and there's no washer and dryer. Washer and dryer.
There's no washer and dryer, but there is hookup.
Yes, there is hookup.
Yeah, so that's kind of standard. That's okay. None of that's horrible. Again, you're looking at. So what we do with all our rentals is we put in coin ops, and literally, like I had $1,600 worth of quarters that I went through. I say I went through them. My wife went through them. But she found like an extra $150 worth of silver ones, so that was kind of fun. But yeah, so I mean, people can put in a coin op if they want to, so it becomes a revenue. So it's not always a negative thing. But refrigerators, that stuff, let's say $1,000 per each one, depending how nice you make it. You're talking another $3,000, right, for a refrigerator. They have washer and dryer. Let's call that $1,000 together, maybe. I haven't bought one in a while.
Yeah.
No, stick to your guns. I think you're good. This one's been on for how long? 272.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
She sent me the seller's disclosures. There's nothing wrong with the property. It got an FHA inspection. It got an FHA inspection. They ordered the appraisal, and then the buyer backed out.
Okay.
So they ended up not getting it appraised because they really wanted to get the appraisal back to see what it came in at.
But they only had one buyer over the last 2 years, or whatever.
That was the only relevant offer that me and the real estate agent spoke about.
Okay, so when you talk to the real estate agent, say, "Hey, what's it going to take to get this thing done?" I don't want to waste a bunch of time with this because it sounds like the seller's a little bit finicky. Let's double check and make sure it doesn't have a mortgage. And the seller has 27 properties.
Yeah, I offered.
That's why.
Yeah, exactly. And I offered $150,000 on seller finance twice already. They didn't. This is like a follow-up lead I've been following up with for like the last couple.
Yeah, I think, but I mean, at 100, you're cash flowing, right? I mean,
she was telling me that it can rent. She was telling me that it can rent for, like 1,200 ish.
Oh, okay. I thought it was more. Let's see. I don't know why.
Section 8, it can rent for 15, but.
Yeah, but we never count that. You know that.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know why. Did you get it up on? Did it come up?
No, I didn't. No.
Okay, good. So it's not just me. And how many bedrooms was it for?
It's a 3-1.
3-1. And 3-1s aren't super desirable. So start staying away from. Always make sure you get 2 bathrooms. I'm finding that's kind of something that's been going on. So you offered 100,000. Offer price 100,000.
77.5. They're counted at 100. I guess we just meet in the middle.
Potentially, yeah. So if at their 100,000, and we're saying how much it rents for, 1,200.
1,200, yeah.
Okay, and no assignment fee because you get nothing. So even if they're at their 100, it's a deal. I mean, it coming in at 325. Let me make sure. Property taxes. What are we looking at? Do we know any of this?
Like $150 altogether for property taxes and insurance.
Okay, we'll call it. We'll make it 200 just to give us some leeway. Rehab costs are good. Okay, yeah. I mean, we're at 100. So yeah, stick to your guns at 75.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you're at 300 even. Yeah. If you go up to 85, which is kind of the meat in the middle, you're cash flowing 230 with a 15%. Not a great.
Now this is the thing. My buyer could potentially buy this because he is getting a property manager in place.
Okay.
In South Bend.
Okay. Is this Carter?
No. This is Don.
Okay. And has Carter come through for you?
Yeah, me and him have been speaking. He's got an inspector going out today to the property we've been working with.
Good. Okay. Excellent. I love that.
And he said, I think he said funding already got approved, so we're good to go.
Yes. And you got paid on that other one, right? That already they closed. We're done. You
Yes.
got paid.
Yep.
You didn't. Okay. And you paid.
Yeah.
You paid Omar the
Yeah,
rest of his.
Yeah. Omar got
Perfect.
the rest of his money and it's in savings, so we're chilling.
Good. Psyched. Good job. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Yeah, I would stick tight on your 75 on this and just let him suffer. Yeah, it's been on for so long. Yeah, it's been on. It's way too long. Like there's a point where you're just like, hey, it doesn't cash flow, and so you've been on for almost a year. You're losing money every month.
Yeah.
This is the thing, 1550, huh? That's the other thing on this the lacrosse one that I'm going to learn how to qualify a house for HUD.
Yeah.
I really want to understand that and see if I can if I can buy houses and pre-qualify them for HUD and then sell them. I think that adds value big time.
That'd be insane. Yeah.
I know, I'm insane. I've got all sorts
Insane.
of, I've got way I got way too many shiny objects that I get in front of me. But well, you're good for this. The lead generator, if you got a lead that you got to hear the phone call, hear the motivation from the seller, and then you get a call and handle everything else, is that valuable or no?
I mean, how much? Am I just closing it? Is that what we're doing?
Well, I could do it that way. It could be like I find the lead and get because it's cold called lead and they're letting me choose exactly, like, more than likely mine are all going to be seller financing, $300,000 to $600,000 places that cash flow positive. I mean, that's going to be my criteria for that. I'm really going to push them. And so if they're that good at deals, I'm just wondering, is that something I really like the idea of auctioning it and saying, okay, here's all the information. I've actually called them and it's all real and it's good. And then throw it out to you guys and just be like, all right, what's it worth to you? And then just sell it. I'm trying to decide if it'd be kind of fun, like a little auction site. There are lead auction sites, but I don't feel like anybody does the phone call, lets you hear the actual motivation from the cold call. So I don't know. I mean, usually you have to pay $1,200 a month for, I think it's for 4 or 5 leads, but they're solid leads. So what?
How many of them convert is the question.
That's the thing. I mean, that's where the risk is. And so, I mean, I don't know. It's one of those things. I've got a meeting with them today, so I'm going to try to figure out how to make it work. Because I think it'd be cool to just be able to say, hey, here's the phone call, here's everything. You guys decide if you want it, if you want to roll the dice. And then, because you're deep enough now into understanding properties that are good and are bad, that it might be an easy way to do it. But I'm trying to make it so I can somehow offer you guys a lower entry fee instead of that $1,200 a month, and then you can buy them one at a time. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna have a meeting today.
So they would already be like cold called with motivation, kind of already, and you can listen to it.
Yep.
And okay.
Yeah, and I'll have the recordings. How much preview would we get? You get to hear the entire lead except for the address. So you hear the whole motivation. I don't know if we have. Hey, Marilyn, do we have any of those example ones from that other company we could throw into the chat? And those were old ones they're not deals anymore, so it doesn't matter the addresses or whatever. But the ones that Joe Bell edited. I don't know. I'm trying to decide because when I heard from the other company that I was talking to, who they kind of disappeared, it was really interesting because it was a guy and he was like, I just lost my job and I need to get out of this place. I got 5 kids. And you're like, holy crap, this guy's got motivation on top of motivation to do it all. But, Marilyn, those might be in our G drive. Preview one and then we'll throw it in here and just like as an example. Again, I'm looking at it as I'm going to Costco and buying the whole thing of candy bars, and I'm going to sell them to you guys, so you don't have to buy the whole thing of candy bars. You know what I mean?
What if you just like, what if you just had us? What if you just paid for it? We locked the deal up, and then you just JV, and then we just JV on it.
That's another way. That'd probably be more lucrative, actually. But then you guys get something for free. So where's my? I mean, I know I'd get the JV. Maybe that's the way to do it. At that point, I mean, if it's that good of a lead, I'm just going to do it myself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the thing.
So here it is. Let's see. Are those Those aren't clickable links, are they? Marilyn, just copy one of the links, and I think that's the whole spreadsheet. Oh,
I don't know. With that, it's not.
Let's see. Yeah, so here's one. Here we go. Yeah, they're links for the recordings. Here it is. So listen to this. Let's see. Maybe I can do it. Tell me if you guys can hear it.
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear that?
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Can you hear the guy saying hello?
Yep.
You can?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Yes. Hi, Mr. Spraza.
Mr. Spraza?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, then great, sir. This is my co-host, and I was just basically giving you a call about your property, I believe, on Crystal Lane, right?
What about it?
Nothing, just want to ask you if you need, like, possibility to consider offers like down the road?
I think about Saturday later on.
Later on, I mean, thought about a price also?
Huh?
I mean, have you thought about price also?
Yeah, 200,000.
You have it listed on the market before, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha, sir. You mentioned later on, like next year or this year, like at the end of it.
You got 200,000. I'll send it to you now.
Yes, sir. And may I just, if you could tell me about any kind of major or minor repairs needed, or did you update anything also? Like, gonna make a difference in the offer?
No major damage. I just redid the kitchens and the floors. We painted, put brand new doors.
Fabulous. So you did go back, if I'm not mistaken, right?
What?
Gotcha. 12-4-15 Rich Low Lane, Houston, Texas. May I ask you, Mr. Spraza, 200, are you open to owner financing?
No, straight cash.
Gotcha, great, sir. Just to mention, later on, you might consider selling. Before I give you a call back with the offer in 24 hours, just to ask you why you decided maybe that decision, if you don't mind me asking, of course.
I'm an investor. I'm still buying.
Gotcha. And this is the only one, or you have like also others or any lands? We are also interested in land.
Yeah, this is the only one I'm selling now.
Gotcha. As I told you, like, we're going to do some promo on it and you back as soon as possible with their offer. Thank you so much.
All right.
Okay.
So, like in that situation, the guy said, "Hey, give me 200,000, I'll do it." So you can hear that. Well, I guess you'd have to have the address to vet it at that point. But you know that that's a $200,000. I guess we'd have to do it a zip code at least, so you know where you are. Huh? I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I see what you guys are saying. Maybe do a JV difference, because I'd like to get you guys these. But I know there's no chance that anybody wants to pay the $1,200 a month. And so I'd be risking the $1,200 a month, but then I can, if there are, let's say six a month, 1,200. I can do that in my head. So that way those are $200 each. Okay, this is going to be a ongoing conversation. We'll try to figure it out because I want something for you guys to benefit. But I like maybe the splits change to 70-30, no matter who finds the buyer, kind of a thing. Okay,
Yeah.
who knows? I've got so many ideas in my brain. Kind of hurts. All right. Well, welcome back, Tyrell. We missed you all week last week, so it's good to have you back.
Yeah, you should have seen Monday. Monday, I was ready. I was in here probably like 30 minutes early. It broke my heart, man. It was like,
I wasn't
Monday. Yeah, I was sick, man. I was like,
yeah, here we go. Oh, Trent's
Trent's doing his thing.
I was shooting pizza. I was shooting pizza up in Northern California.
Beautiful.
It's fun. Works out. Okay. Excellent.
Yeah, I got one. I think I got one more lead.
Yeah, throw it out.
I think it's in your DMs, if I'm not mistaken.
That's one
Unless
I just
we
did,
went over. Maybe I'm tripping.
You gave me 3. I got 3. 2 of them were kind of 1, so
Yeah. Oh, the 1113, the 1113 North 4th Ave in Evansville.
did I miss that one?
Yeah, it's in between. It's right above Carroll Street.
1113
North 4th Avenue.
North 4th. Evansville. We're back to Evansville. See, you're the mayor of Evansville. 100%.
I would love to be the mayor of Evansville.
I don't think I would. My dad was a state senator, and it made him a crooked human being. Oh wow, this one's hammered. Okay. Well, look at all the weird things going on. Like, is that? I don't know if that's foundation issue or if somebody threw a wall. But cool outside. Is that land part of it on the left?
I have no idea. You asked lovely questions as soon as you pull up listings. It just shows you have a totally different perspective from what I do.
I don't know why.
You're just immediately always pivot to the land if you see a lot. You're like,
well, I want to know the value. Like that, there's like this hidden value with those extra lots that are kind of cool. Because when I sell it, I'm gonna really lean into the fact that I'm like, dude, you're getting twice as much land.
yeah. So it's got a metal roof. It's currently only being rented out for $800 a month. One side is currently vacant. They can both rent out for $800. They're 2 ones on each side.
Oh, so it's a potential of 1,600.
Yes.
Whew. Okay. And so, what are you offering?
I offered. Let me see here. Pulling up my email. I apologize.
I'm offering 30.
30,000.
That's where I'd go.
Holy smokes! Are you serious?
Yeah, just because. Let's call rehab here. Even at $25 a square foot, it's an 1,800 square foot house. Like 1,800 times 25 is $45,000, and that's the lowest. Like that's the simple rehab, right? This needs a whole new shower, right? Oh, I thought that was all crap. It is kind of crappy. I mean, it needs a lot of updating.
It's livable, but it needs updating, definitely.
Big time. Yeah, I mean, I love it.
And how do you? My bad. And how do you? Sorry. How do you feel about properties that are kind of like that, but they're livable? What do you consider livable versus something that's?
If there's somebody renting it now, it's livable. You know what I mean? So think about it this way. So you've got a place that looks like this, which is not bad. This I would call livable, but you have to walk somebody through and say, "Hey, you want to live here?" And so
Yeah.
they have to decide, like, well, it sure needs a lot of work. I mean,
There's a pot in the middle of the floor, but
I know you never. Well, if you're cooking, you always want to make sure your pot's in the middle of the floor.
probably some
Dog.
illegal substances.
Oh, that's true. You're the little meth. I told you the story about my mom's apartment that had a meth lab in it.
No, you didn't.
Oh my god. She's like, this nice boy said he would take care of the apartment next door and paint it. And he painted it, but he was also cooking meth.
Bro,
when
in the
when
kitchen.
there's a meth lab in your property, everything goes down to the studs. You have to pull out
Really?
everything. Carpet's gone, everything's gone. You have to start over. And the beauty is insurance does not cover it.
Oh my!
Yeah.
So you're out of pocket all that.
So we pivoted and we just became part of his business, and so we were selling meth. It was great. No, I'm kidding. We're like, if you can't beat him, join him. Let's see if that property next door is part of it. But yeah, go in at 30. I mean, again, I really, 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 really want you to make outrageous first offers, because it opens up a conversation. And you're saying, hey, I'm making this and I'm sorry, and apologize. It's Chris Voss all day long. Apologize before you make it. Like, hey, I even hate to tell you this. Okay, so the property next door does not go with it. Well, that's weird. They must have, looks like they tore down a house or something, because that made it look like there was a property. I mean, that there was nothing next door, right? But that does look like nothing here. So that one's to the... Okay, the shadows are going to the left. I don't know what time of day it is. I can't figure that out. I'm trying to figure out which way east is. Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe it's just their yard is they cut them out of the picture. Yeah, so there's probably a house right here.
Excuse me.
Yeah, so I would go in and apologize, like profusely apologize. Like, I don't like being the lowball guy, but in this situation, I'm looking at a lot of rehab and a lot of updating that needs to happen in this place. And so that's what I've got to do, because even when I offer that small amount, I'm barely cash flowing where I need to be. We say barely cash flowing because I want that to be 300. It's 296. So we're barely there. Like, we're barely cash flowing to where we need to be. And see what they say. Now, this changes to 1600. It's a whole different story, right? Now we're at 9. So you see what I'm saying? But right now it's not rented out, you said, right? And it needs help.
It's scratching my head because it's like yes, it's rentable, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep. Well, and this is
I don't know. Like, that's the thing. I don't know if my buyer would like, because this would be for my buyer. Like, he's looking for a duplex. I don't know how enthusiastic he would be about putting a renter in here.
well, and here's the deal. Like, you're going to get a certain type of renter in some place like this, okay? And that's
Yeah.
not talking anything about anybody, but if somebody cares a little bit more about the place they're living in, they're going to take better shape of, better care of it. And so if they start and it's crap, then they're not going to care that, the dog took a crap in the carpet and all that stuff. So yeah, that's what I would do. I mean, seriously, at 109, at 1600, I'm sure it's great. I think we're cash flowing big time. But it's not rented out at 1600 yet. So with your buyer, which is interesting, with your buyer, he's going back. This isn't Carter. Carter was the one that was going back and forth on how much to pay you.
Yeah. No, this is Don's not.
And so what is his threshold? I mean, what does he want to pay? Like that's what I never like with buyers. I never want to tell them what I'm getting it for because then their attitude changes. Like if I say,
Um, as if he's looking for at least a $15,000 discount.
so he doesn't care what the price is and how much it cash flows. He just wants the discount, and that's how a lot of buyers are.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. He runs his numbers. But just like for example, for like a fix and flip, like he's just a standard 70% rule type of guy.
Okay, yeah, and a lot of them are. And that's why when we can, if we can juice up this price, what sucks is it shows like a price increase of $15,000. And you're like, oh,
Yeah.
and somehow I got it under contract. I mean, here it is. I mean, in 827, it was 120. So they did already drop it 10,000. So it's one of those things where, yeah, if you can get it. So what you're dealing with money wise is he'll see it at 109 minus his, let's call it 15,000. Now we're at 94. So if you get it at 74, now you've got an assignment fee. So you could come in and go 74. I would start at 30 though. Let's just test the waters. Why not? All they can do is say no, and then you say, well, what? My favorite thing in that strategy is I'd say 30, and they're like, oh, we've gotten offers for 50 that we turned down. Awesome. Now I know where we're at. I'm like, oh, well, what are some of the offers that had come in that you were thinking about? Well, we had one at 68, and he was almost okay. So now I know 70 is our deal. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Do you see the little mind gymnastics you got to do?
No. Yeah. That definitely the anchor is huge there.
Well, and that's happened. I mean, we've done it on phone calls together. I mean, where they're like, well, they're not going to take that little of amount. I'm like, oh, well, what would they take? Well, they turned down, and you're like, you are just guiding me right in. This is awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. That one, just to be fully transparent, I had already made an offer on this a couple weeks ago for 70,000.
Okay.
They countered at 95, and he.
Why don't you tell me this stuff at the beginning?
Because you're already mid-sentence.
Stop me next time. Just say, hey, I've already put in the night. So they said no to 95?
They said no. They said no to 70. They're at 95.
Okay, so you're like, let's go right in the middle again. Like, so 95 minus 70. What's the middle? 12, 5. So yeah, so come down. You have to come up about 10 grand. And then you'll meet in the middle. Thank you. 82,000 is where you want to be.
Yeah.
Mike, you always take care of me. Thank you, sir.
Now, my issue is getting it. Is my buyer gonna rent this out, or is he gonna want to do renovations to it? Do I just call him and say, hey, I got like a.
Well, here's what you can do. Like the beauty of Atlas is you can come right here and download all the images. Okay. And so now you've got a folder. You guys can't see that, can you?
Oh, okay.
Did you know
Now
that?
Now we're cooking with grease and oil. No, the synapse is just connected though. Thank you.
What's a synapse? I don't think you have it.
Very funny.
Are you? Can you see that? But I mean, now I've got the images in the folder, and so I can just. Oh, dang it! I do that every time. There we go. And so now, hey, is this something that you like? Send it to him.
Yeah.
Now, if he's evil, he'll take this picture. He'll copy
Now,
it.
if he's evil,
Right? He'll take it and he'll copy this and put it into Google. Let's see if it works. So if he goes here and throws this in and does an image search. Oops, that didn't work. Hold on. Learning how to use Google. Stand by. Okay, so if he takes that one, let's see. Yeah, I mean, it is a situation where they can totally, if they're smart, but then, like, you're done. You're not gonna, you know, is that the right image? That's empty. Did I not take the right picture? What the heck? Well, here, we'll just do it with this. So like if somebody wants to see, let's see if it works this way. Here's a warehouse I'm looking at. So I'm putting that in. Okay, so boom. Right away, it's going to pull up these warehouses. They look alike, but no, none of them are my warehouse.
It's probably not the most accurate.
Yeah, so maybe they can't really search the inside to find out. Now I'm super curious. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I know I go down these rabbit holes, and you guys are like, "Why are you wasting our time?" So I think I would pick the most unique picture. Maybe even this one, and just see. Okay, and then quickly go over to Google search. Grab this. Oh, geez, I did it again. I don't know if I can just put it right in. Nope, I can't. I gotta be on Google searches. Okay, great. Okay. Now we're all screwed up. If I knew where my screenshots landed, I would be way better off. Images, screenshots. Oh, there's a folder for them. Those aren't working. Okay. Well, regardless, I mean, this is a business based on some trust too. And so if you send them over the pictures and say, interested? And then don't tell him what the price is. Like, let him decide for himself if those pictures are cool. But that's right here in the download images.
Yes.
This is also awesome for when you're marketing it too. You can grab all these images. Legally, you can't because somebody else took these pictures. But the only thing somebody can do, and it's only because I've worked in this profession for 100 years, the only thing they can do is tell you to cease and desist, and so you have to pull them down. But more times than not, you're just sending it to somebody privately unless you're marketing it. Okay, so go in and offer 80 and see what happens. I mean, and ask him, say, do you want to meet in the middle or do you want to play the game? Because I can come up to 76 and you can come down 1,000 and we'll go back and forth. Or do you want to just ask him, say, what do you want to do? We can do it that way, no problem.
Yeah, I could. Where's my phone? I could call him right now.
Yeah, let's do it. I want to see how you handle it because I don't know if you're that good at this.
I'm not.
Let's see if I come up when I do my own image. See, that does. That finds me right away. It also finds all these posers. Just kidding. So the first one was dead on. I don't know where my screenshots go. You calling them?
Yeah, I'm about to. I'm turning off my noise suppression so you guys can hear.
Thank you, sir. This is fun. I like doing this. Andy and Marco, I'll definitely get to you, so don't worry. I just have to be out by 10:15 because I've got that call with the potential lead generator peoples.
Let's call him.
Still on the fence with whether that lead generation will help anybody or not.
Hey Tyrell, how you doing?
Hey, Jonathan. What's going on? How are you doing? I'm good.
Thanks for giving me a call.
Yeah, no problem. I was calling about the what is that, the 1114 1113 North 4th Ave. Yeah. Just give me 1 second. I'm still pulling up the listing. Give me a moment. How's these last couple weeks been?
Oh, well, no, we had like 1 or 2 shows, but relatively quiet.
Oh, okay. Any offer stick or anything like that? Any
No, nobody's pulled the trigger. So.
Gotcha. Yeah. Cause I
We had a price.
Go, no, go ahead.
No, I'm trying to remember if we've had a price reduction since then, but maybe not. So, yeah. So we're just kind of, I was just reaching out again, see if we can come back to the table and all that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cause I was at 70,000. You guys at 95. And how livable is that vacant unit?
Oh, they're both livable. So.
Oh yeah, because they did move out October 1st, so it's currently vacant. Completely
Yeah,
vacant.
so we got 2 vacant units, both livable. She's cleaned them. She's pretty anal about things, so she likes having nice stuff. So I mean, it's livable. Would you and I live in there? Probably not. But it's probably fits the neighborhood.
Yeah, and how much could they bring in for rent? Just because it was previously rented for 800, correct? The one unit.
Let me think. I thought I got to double check. I thought it was closer to 700, but let me go back in our text here and look.
Any advice, Trent? He can't hear you.
Yeah. I mean, the crime. You've got a buyer, but he knows the neighborhood, so there is a lot of crime.
I can get to the computer real quick.
No, but you're good. Just go at it. Like don't pussyfoot around it. Like go after it. Okay.
All right.
Like, hey, what's it going to take to get this done?
Yeah. So Jonathan, what do you think while you're pulling that up? What do you think is going to take to get this done? Like, what's if I came up some and because we could play the game all day long, but just kind of seeing where we need to be at to get this done.
Yeah, where's she at? 95. If you could get like 87, 88, I bet you could. So 650 and 700.
650 and 700.
Yeah, and they rent low. Her son's a client of mine too, and he's like, man, why? He lives in Texas, and he's like, Mom, why always renting so low?
So one side 650 and one 700, Trent.
Okay.
To that, and be at $850 or $900 per unit.
All right. I'll tell you what. Can you do? Can you present an offer verbally of 80 and see where that takes us?
Yeah, I can do that.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, I'd love to.
All right.
Yep, I'll do that, and I'll be in touch sometime today.
All righty. Thank you so much, Jonathan.
All right. Okay.
Peace.
Peace.
Yeah.
Peace. Okay, good. Yeah, we're doing good. This is great. That'll be $300 a month. With their new price, I did lower than what you said. You said 650 and 700 is 1350. So I did it. I mean, at 1200.
Oh, hold on. He's calling me back in a second.
Oh, ask him if he said yes.
Hey, Jonathan, did they already say yes?
Hey there. I'm losing my mind. You said 80,000, right?
Yeah. No, I was just curious. I was gonna say, did they already say yeah?
I wish. Okay. I was just like, oh my God, I'm losing my mind.
No,
All
you're
right,
good.
sorry about that. Yes, I will call her, and I will be in touch soon.
All right, for sure. Yep. Thank you.
Good.
I love those little pointers you give me. They're hilarious.
Well, having fun with them is everything. Because you got to keep in mind that there are wholesalers that are just hammering these poor people all day long. And so if you can show some kind of, compassion to them for that, like, you're probably getting all these idiots calling you, but let's get you paid. Let's get this done. Good. Really good. Yeah, so at 1350, I mean, we're good. We're 387. So now your guy, you tell him 90, right?
Yep.
Because we're at 109, right?
Yep.
Hey, I got you $19,000 off. Make sure you stress the $19,000 off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? You're going to cash flow over 300. You don't say 317. You say over 300. And you're going to be right at 20%. Not 19.36. Don't ever like those the more numbers the more confusing. But your entry is going to be 20 grand probably if you get your loan. Bada bing, here in, and you didn't get a $15,000 discount. You get a $19,000 discount. Okay, and that means a $10,000 assignment fee for you because you're going to give it to him for 90. And don't share a ton of stuff with him. Don't tell him, we went back and forth and I had to blah, blah, blah. Nope. Brass taxes, just get right to it. Like, hey, I got that one. I'm putting it out. I'm marketing it, but I want to come to you first. You're my VIP buyer. So I need an answer by the end of the day. Here are the pictures. I got this one for 90,000. It rents for about 1,200. But you could probably get more. They said all the way up to 1,600. So but I based everything on 1,200. You can tell them and say, at 1,200, oops, lies. Oh, that's right. We're at 90. Keep it at 1,350. Say it rented out for 1,350 and that got you over $300 cash flow each month.
Yeah.
It's a killer place. Like you've got to sell it. But no hemming and hawing, okay? You're the king of hemming and hawing, and then you get nervous, and then you're like, ha, ha, ha.
That sounded so cringe. I hope I don't do that. Ow.
Okay, in the chats, does he do that? And just give it like
please.
Put a hand up. Put a number one. Number one if he does that.
Oh, that's intense.
Look at all those people saying what? Yep, everybody's saying.
At least Jersey Mike was honest. He said not today. He's probably telling me doing that.
Not today. Usually, yes. Oh, that's so funny.
Well, yeah.
All right, you're killing it. Let me get on. You took everybody's time. You selfish human. But I killed you Monday. I'm sorry.
No, we're chilling, man. You already know. I'll be back tomorrow to annoy you.
I like that you're sad. That's cute. Okay, Andy, what's going
on? Not much. I do have a 12-unit townhouse thing that I wanted you to look at.
It's a town thing?
Yeah, townhouses. I sent you the link and pictures.
Okay, let's check out this town thing. Awesome. 12 units.
Yeah, it's newly constructed. The construction, or the guy that owns the construction company, it's off market.
In Midville. Okay.
He needs to get rid of it.
I love when people say they need to get rid of something that's worth, a ton of money. Wow, this is Midville, huh? Let me see here. That doesn't look like. Is that it? Let's see. Maybe we got the wrong picture. Oh.
That's it.
Yeah. Hey, Drake. Hang on, let me ask my son. He lived up in Utah, so I'm just trying to figure out. Oh, he's on the phone. Okay. I wanted to see where this is so I can get an idea. Midvale, I think, is kind of in where we want to be. Bum, bum, bum. So it's off the 15. Okay, so it's north of Draper. Okay, cool. Okay, and so what's the wow, 620 for how many units?
I don't know why that price is up there. It's off market, but
Okay.
he needs 5 million, he says, and I I offered
Oh,
two and
okay.
a half million. You know, because that's where the numbers come in at.
Okay.
But he said he couldn't do that, and I don't really know how to work up something that to show him that it's just not going to cash flow.
Okay. Well, yeah, let's find something. Because, yeah, I mean, it's 12 like high-end units. These are all what, 4.2s? What are they?
He said there's 24 bedrooms, which
Okay,
should be
so
2 bedrooms each one, but it kind of seems like some of them have more than 2 and some of them have 1.
Okay, interesting. Let's see if Atlas even Atlas has a hard time with multifamily. So let's see. But if it's on Zillow like that, sometimes we can get it. Okay, and what are they renting out for each?
He said 22 to 2400.
Okay, let's
And
call
he
it
has-
let's call
he
it 2,000 times 12, so 24,000.
He has 7 rented out right now.
Okay. And what's his motivation?
So he has other projects he needs to fund.
Okay. He
said-
wants 5 million. Let's see what he paid. And so when you told him 2 million, he was just like, nope.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, he's 24,000. I mean, 24,000 a month is not a $5 million. Yeah, that's not a $5 million investment. Let's see. So these are 396 each is probably what they're saying there. Let's see. Nope, it's saying the 10. Nope, let's see. Oh, he's killing it. So he's got 100 properties. Oh, and he's got a $4 million balance. That's what the problem is. Let's see. Is that his mortgage? Yeah, so he's right now okay, he's dying, that's why.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
construction loan, he said, and he can't qualify for the refinance or purchase mortgage.
Gotcha. And so that's why he wants out. Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course he's not going to take 2 million. I mean, that's so really telling him it doesn't cash flow doesn't matter to him at all because he's swimming in debt right now. He's just dying because he's losing 3,000 a month. And so he just wants out. But we'd have to come in. I mean, you got to come in and take over that loan. So somebody's going to have to pay 4 million. Yeah. The only thing I can see is I've got my loan guy. I'll put this by him and see what he says. And then I'll get back with you. How's that sound?
That'd be great.
Because, and you're talking right with the owner, right?
Yeah.
Is this his name? Vision Properties?
Well, his name's Caleb. I don't know what
Caleb?
the name of the company is, but he said it is owned by his company.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, Utah is such a tough place, and that's why I've been looking for anything I can, but nothing ever works there. Let's see, those are 4 million divided by 12. So these are, yeah, they're $300,000 each, 350 each for each unit, and they're all 2-bed, 2.5 bath. So I mean, they're structured well. That's nice. And they're how many? Do we know how many square feet per? Yeah, 1,600 square feet. They're huge for a townhome or a town thingy.
Town thing, yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean they're super nice, but yeah, you're gonna pay top dollar. Okay, so well, the beauty is what you got out of this is his motivation. His motivation is 100%. He is just in over his head. And what is his loan? Let's look at his loan real quick. So he is. Oh, he hasn't paid off anything on this loan at all. And he's $27,000 a month. Okay. Golly, I mean, they need an appraisal to find out if they're even worth what we're saying. They're 70 days on market. Okay. It's a tough one. I mean, it's just there's no way he can sell for less than 4 million. And at 4 million, it doesn't cash flow at all. What did he do? I wonder what, and he's at 7.09%. And so you said he couldn't, that's a construction loan, and he can't convert.
No.
Okay. All right. Let me look into it. I'm going to put it in front of my loan guy and just see what he thinks. Because they know right away whether things cash flow or not, and this one definitely doesn't. But I would like him to tell me that it doesn't. Yeah, poor
All
guy.
right, that'd be great.
Well,
I did
thank
send
you.
over that pro forma thing.
Yeah, and so that shows net operating income. That's per year. Does he have a monthly? Effective gross. Let's do monthly. So aggressive price. Performance caps is okay. So
Yeah, I asked for an appraisal, and that's what he sent over.
yeah, this is him just writing it down. So it's not. Yeah, let me see what I can do. I mean, if nothing else, maybe we can get him a loan and help him out. So that might be cool. Okay, and if we do that, there's money to be made there. The small amount of money, but something that you can get as a kickback for the loan.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, so loan guys love to like slice off $500 or whatever and say, "Hey, thanks for bringing it to me." Okay, I'll look into it. Thanks, Andy.
All right, thanks.
All right, later. Okay, Marco, you still there? Let's see. Yep, there you are. What's up, Marco? Marco's on the phone. You're not on mute, but I don't hear you. So now you're on mute. Now you're off mute. Now you're on mute. You're off mute. You're trying, I can tell. Mr. Saint, what's going on? We're waiting for Marco.
Hey, Trent, I could take over the live if
Yeah.
you're ready to go.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you. That would help a ton because I gotta get on here in about 15 or 4 minutes, 5 minutes.
Trent, can you hear me?
There we go. What's up, Marco?
Awesome. I know you have to go here in a few minutes, but
Yeah, no
I have a
problem.
question about this property.
Okay.
I just sent it to you in your DMs.
Okay, let's check it out.
The reason I have questions on it is because it does need some rehab. She said it's mainly cosmetic.
Okay, so figure
But it's
$25 a square foot.
flooring, paint, things like that. She also said the water heater needed to be updated. I wasn't sure if that's something,
That's
how
about a
extreme
grand.
that is.
That's about
All right, that's what
$1,000.
she said.
Okay. And what are you offering and what
I haven't offered yet. And the
Okay.
reason being is that so the Zillow says rent's about 1,400.
Okay.
She told me that it's already been rented. It was the lease ended when she picked up in the listing.
Okay.
And
They're month
she
to
gave
month
me the
right now.
number of she gave me a price of 1,000 to 1,200 in its current condition.
Okay.
So I wasn't sure how to run the numbers for the houses in the area around this size. She told me are selling for about 200 to 250 in fixed up condition.
Okay, so that's your ARV is the 200, 145. What's the reason for selling?
I don't remember what she told me.
That's a pretty important part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now, I mean, it loses $400 a month, and so that's your complaint. The second complaint is you're going to have to put in about $40,000 worth of work on it, and that's at a light rehab of $25 a square foot for 1,500 square feet. So that's what you can tell her, and you can say plus another probably $7,000 outside. So you're at 39, 46, say 46 in rehab. I would offer her 80.
Okay.
And that's it, and then move on.
All right. I can do that.
And the polite thing to do is apologize before you offer it, and give her all those numbers I just gave you, and say, hey, we're looking at rehab costs about $46,000, and say that's based on a $25 per square foot on a 1,500 square foot house. Okay, so that is $39,000. Plus, you're pretty sure there's about $7,000 in the back. I mean, the yard that needs updating to make this desirable for somebody to come in and get that top dollar of $1,200, right?
Right.
And so that's what we're shooting for. And so at her price, you'd lose. It says $235. Always round in the direction that is better for you. So we say, hey, that loses $300 a month. So I can't go at your asking price, but if I came in at 80, with all that rehab, is that what I said? 80?
Yeah, that's what you said.
Okay. I only cash flow $200 a month, and so it might even be 70, because we want to say, yeah, even 65. So yeah, so come in at 60, and just apologize and say,
I'm in at 60,000.
Yeah, because I mean then we're at 359 for us. If we sell it for 70, somebody will snatch it up and they'll get almost 300.
Awesome. I can do that.
Yeah, so just and this is the most important part of all this is the way you tell people this. And have you read Never Split the Difference yet? The book?
I'm working on it. Yeah, I'm about like halfway through.
Okay, do it as an audiobook. It's so much better because
I do it on Spotify.
Okay, good, because his inflections are the key to this, and so it's something where you come in and you say, "Hey, I hate being that guy, but I've got to kind of tell you the truth about your property, and it's not a pretty truth, and I'm so sorry to. All I can really offer you is probably 60,000, and that's my best offer because at what it rents and blah blah blah, all the things I just told you, I'm going to be up, spending that 145 after I get it all fixed up, and then I'm only going to be getting 1,200 a month. And so for us, it doesn't meet the 1% rule, and that's why I have to come in so low. That's it.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay, go after it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Trent.
Okay.
Catch you later.
Later. Okay, guys. Oh, I've got my call coming right now. So Mr. Saint is going to take over. Let's see. I'm going to answer this. Hey, give me 10 seconds and I'll be right with you, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so let me, what do I need to do? I'm going to disconnect quietly. That's what I'm going to do. All right. Later, guys. Mr. Saint, take it over. Wait, disconnect and end note.